I'm I am in the Museo Nacional. I'm in the garden of the Museo Nacional, and this museum is located in the 26th Street with 28. The National Museum is the oldest in the country and one of the oldest in the in the continent. This museum was built in 1823. This museum used to be a prison. In this prison, the people who were in this prison used to be criminals and bad people for society. This museum has a collection over 20,000 pieces of art, including some different materials that represent different different times of Colombia. And one of the interesting things that this museum has contained is that in 2006 in the National Museum the Chinese Terracotta Army has been displayed in 2006 with 7 full statues and several other objects and parts.
I want to talk about what is in the National Museum, what we can find in the National Museum. So in the National Museum there are 3 floors, but I'm just going to talk about the first one. In the first one we can find 3 places to talk. The first one is Nariño culture. But what is Nariño culture? In that place they tell us how is this culture and how in the past it was made by, and how their culture and how their tradition were made. So if you want to know how it was made by the Nariño culture, you have to go. The second one is Colombia movement. When I said Colombia movement, is that in the museum are trying to be closer with us in the outside of the city, how the people living outside the city traditions are, and what are the differences between us. And the last one is Colombia at the time and the back of the time, 2015 years ago. So they just want to tell us how was the first Colombian pre-Hispanic people, how they developed golden material, how they try to get better or try to fix their culture about this golden material.
About the second floor in the National Museum, first Memory and Nation, in the room Memory and Nation ensemble and systems of the conceptual elements that will be developed in broad else in the other rooms of the National Museum of Colombian Form. Topic are addressed in measures as the work in the secret, orality, and writing in the construction of transmission of knowledge and memory and other content. Land as a resource if they have some cases exploitation, processing and production of goods, agriculturals and livestock, minerals, energy and industrials, small and the large scale through the following topics in with relish has inability co-create, explore and represent Colombia.
Finally, to emphasize the tour basic and specific on the third floor room 14, 15, 16 and 17.
14 in room, La Rotonda, this room displayed a small part of the work of artist Fernando Botero, where Prasman went slave of society 17 and 18th. In the room 15, Republic of Colombia, always to count the national tendencies that occurred during the period in Colombia, farmed in the great event in Polish history. In Rome 16, presenting the Polish historic and the different ideologies that developed in 1900 and the 10 to 1948, with the naive ideology are the in industry revolution and the restyle fits on Colombia art.